I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy. Is that a corpse?
Characters.
What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Ah, idiot.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself might have done the same.
True enough. History is made by those...
How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
What? Don't run away. Okay.
No glory in this death. Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be...
I'm going through the optional dungeon.
This seems to be broken. 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 Where'd it go? Chaos grips my hands today.
Get him.
This is the end for you!
It's just tedious.
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
This seems to be broken.
You're right, I need to kill the rat. Come here, buddy. Get him. Dude, he gave me gold. All rats have gold. There's one over there too. I need more.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Get him, 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 get him. Ow! Alright. First the rat. Thanks for your meat, bro.
Short work of that door, and I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Oh, so there is a downside to using your weapon for everything. Okay, save my game. Let's do it. Because it told me to. It's either gonna like fuck me over and like kill me, or nothing's gonna happen at all. Oh. Okay, attack it. There. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Lockpick. Nothing. Oh, this is kind of easier. Oh, what's the shining thing back here? This the 11?
Well, what's
Well,
this I've spotted?
What's this I've spotted?
What's this? I found something.
Scarlet, no! Get out of the poison, you bitch!
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Really? A giant rock?
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
My roads are safe! You better hope there's no hint of a flame in this place. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. No one can get in here but us and the boss. You don't know that! Those cultists have been...
I don't understand. Am I just supposed to kill them? Oh, yeah, I'll just kill him. Where are you, Scarlet? Oh, you're like laying down over there.
In the footsteps of the brawler!
No! Don't die! What else you got? Divine light. I'll heal you.
On the mend!
Fuck, just hit him.
This is the end! For you!
No, not oil. Don't light a fire near me. Where, fucker? How does a huge ass sword not kill a rat in one hit? Whatever. Fuck you, rat. Awesome, you know? fine, I'll hit you. There.
Meet your demise!
Take your hair, too.
This seems to be broken.
Why would I do that? Ah, okay. No, who are you?
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The bloodstone, deliver it now and I may... In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Okay.
Run if you like, defiler. Whichever way you take...
Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
is Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Yeah.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight.
Just hold your tongue with you, Bibius. Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel. We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Ever cat the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot.
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage. They don't
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
Bye, Legionnaire, you died. Bye, Legionnaire, you're dead too.
Comrades, we are exalted above all others. Did you see that? Those orcs had a human
Who was
commander.
that joker leading
How
those
very
orcs?
curious.
Damn traitor.
And how very
Where are
disquieting.
Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I, so you were, and so you weren't. There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit Captain Aureus, though. The local commander of the Legion insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say this. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And the Legion did a good job keeping them at bay. But I think it's fair to say that without someone is responsible for the outbreak, necromancers are at work. But who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter, and I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and...
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap, Ahu mentioned?
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Oh, gotta figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go. Oh, that makes sense. I hope this isn't as fast as you run throughout the entire game. You need a horse or something.
No one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I,
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now! I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around sight. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes. You know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. A hungry man,
Yeah,
you know.
suck it up.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Hey everybody for watching the stream, thank you so much.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be
The
vigilant.
Legion stands at the ready. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Thank you for heeding my...
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I was for you to try it, screech woman.
The beast speaks, so you have a green
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sightseal, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. He just had to send for... Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll do that here in a second.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone?
It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, screech woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain back. Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow, streaked with
nice.
sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose
I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the screech woman. She only... And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of you. This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent, but soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand.
Easy, Toe. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old... I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever.
Sir! No, sir!
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy, if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when...
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged in Home Forest. Every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Attention! About this!
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me.
Thanks so much for watching and for the heads up on the extra characters.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving 7.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Baking like a cake.
Time to start the investigation.
Legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Well, hello there. Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Riverland, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute. I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day one. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the devil. Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so...
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and trapped. So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young.
Well, what do you want to know?
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need
We'll
to...
have none of that.
did the evil deed.
Cut it out.
Whatever.
Could have had a new lamb by now if that Bruce had taken to a woolly lass instead of that heifer. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese.
There's this big circle around the damn building, didn't I? Wasn't even there yet.
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green. Get it while it's fresh. These batches only out.
Wait, I don't understand. Am I an idiot?
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Yep, I'm an
You
idiot.
there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero, the whole of... No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a... Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become... better. To become the...
Ain't a big cheese on your block with a wheel
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish.
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier.
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Nor me. Wealth is but vanity.
Oh, but I know you're just being bashful. I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes... Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders.
Herring, delicious dogfish.
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve. I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else, and that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you... Ah, the fabulous five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, of course,
why not?
of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver.
Let's see. Halibut.
Join a guild. Better the world.
And me. May all the...
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not... Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. A frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north toward... Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
I dare say. Thank you to leave me be, you own that.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I'm not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a...
Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible! 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 By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Rivalonians here? Oh, yes, proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, how you got here, though, that's on such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find us. At last, a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your...
That imp may be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
You look, the portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant... You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your those torches, a light! This portal active once more! It cannot... Goodness me, how right you are! There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw, it is the void itself. The dragon that is I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. Ah, though I cannot say for certain if it is what I believe, then in fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I but why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, after you, oh, what? You first, yes, just as I hoped, there she is,
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of...
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many...
You have brought guests, I see.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy. Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave some, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is...
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see the source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who... Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they...
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are...
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now...
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry...
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First, we mend these, our most mysterious guest. Are you ready? Are you willing? Will you... So, what do you think?
Not a moment ago, we were hunting source in Rivellon. And now we're being told we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you think?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Still, it's quite a...
Now, that'll do.
What the glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you not know with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out, but you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you.
How welcome you are upon this realm.
The question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that recall...
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the... So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul, dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer's spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house, that's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though bloody murder may have been let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. I'll not pretend to have all the answers. all that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature after all. Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy tool. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting.
I suppose...
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this?
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time. Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And see, I'm here on... well... let's call it a loan from a town to the north. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mills. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. But it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking... I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without... Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Councillor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator. Well, you know the old expression. Two's a tea party, three's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's...
It's locked.
What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Ah, bitch, I'm winning. Ooh, 3 in a row. No! Wait, how the fuck did she just get fucking 7 points? Bitch. I'm done. I lost.
A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like.
Now, if you please.
This room is private. If she soaks in flower stink much longer, deer will smell this lady from a field away.
Don't just stand
I'll
there.
save her something good for when she begins to starve.
See you later, naked lady.
It's clear out. The lady at the house and them fries.
Go talk to his wife.
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his past. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
Important.
That's it, troops. Train up while you can. Strike could land at any moment.
Oh, what now? Yes. Discovered. Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it. If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of our Who's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. were that I could break their backs once and for... Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sex. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed.
Now where the hell am I supposed to go?
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely... What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect, by all means. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. Of course, I hope you're investigating... I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon, it took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, how and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt. I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's... Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this, it might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard.
Keep it that way.
Yo, what's up, dude?
What up? What's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
Yeah. This game's like really involved, like not just action, it just seems like a lot of also like in town kind of like finding clues and whatnot and investigating.
Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace. What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to...
The death man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
That's enough! You there!
In 3, 2...
What just happened? I don't understand. Is he attacking me? Fuck this guy, dude.
Meet your demise!
I don't know why this guy just attacked me.
The seven grant abundance. Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Oh, so many. These are the fallen.
I don't have the right
Yours
tool
is not
for
a
digging.
sad fate, I think. To join the grass, to become food for the trees and flowers. What could be more peaceful?
Rest in peace, darling.
Where the hell's the damn shovel?
Peace be with you, traveler. I once lived alone, he never... She would kill...
I don't care about you. Doctor first, I guess.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
You there! Cut it out!
Ring of worm, brew and spice them, stir and turn.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're gonna accuse me of stuff... Stars, do you mean to imply he collected...
undertakers? Come on, you chickens!
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Well, what sort of...
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the oceans. I listened in while you were talking to that would-be thief. Thank you for preserving my stock.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
That thief is free for now, but I thank you for making that.
Ah, hello, proportionate.
Careful, comrades. I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly fowl with dark enchantments.
Nonsense, Venerable One. Those are only chickens. And plump, juicy ones at that. Fancy that. A source hunter barging in when the lady...
Whatever, shut up.
You there! Come!
Yeah, trying to talk to you.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you. Jake? Murdered, you say? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Now I remember. Well, I'm sure the facts will prove me innocent. Keep investigating. You'll see for yourselves in time.
A source hunter! Oh!
The lesser key of Sadakandras.
In the name of Amun-Hur, I bid thee Tujda Geta. Kaj'Dinor. Brief history, source we still have...
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade? Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two about who's covering you. It's no coincidence the Order retired me. Or tried to, anyhow. Way back when, the settlement was chartered as a... Don't let the name fool you, though. These days, the forest is little more than a smattering of... In the days of old, though, the forest played host to source devils of every make and kind. Hunter's Edge was a settlement of source. By now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods.
Gotta find his body.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Leave me be, I've a job.
hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
My, what a strong and
You know what would happen if I go and called the guard guy a suspect?
Sorry, sir.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joy. Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
He already came clean and expressed his remorse. We should let this one slide.
Right you are.
Why bring up the subject of arresting someone if you don't dare go through with it? Damn waste of time, you! If you must.
How can I help you, my friend? By all means.
Oh, this is freaking worthless. Okay, put these on rolls. Thank you. Alright, I'm calling it quits for now. Take a little break.